Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Alright, this one takes us all the way to Indiana, because it looks like Becky Hammon and Iowa Wilson, yes of all people, are claiming that the Indiana Fever are getting a special whistle. Let's break this down. Before we dive into the controversy, let me remind you, I told you from the very start that something felt a little off about the Fever's whistle. Going back to the regular season, the calls for them just seemed different. I broke it down for you guys and even suggested that maybe, just maybe, Kathy made a call to adjust a whistle in favor of the Fever to boost viewership. And what did I say? Follow the money. Always. Right now, the WNBA has two big problems. Referees who are clearly struggling and ratings that are tanking. Now, I'm not saying there's some grand conspiracy, but let me be clear, something is definitely happening with this Indiana Fever whistle. And honestly, I'm here for it. Think about it. The Fever have been on the receiving end of some of the worst calls all season long. Same thing last year. They never caught a break, never got calls in their favor. And now, suddenly, it's like the stars have aligned. Caitlin Clark is out, yet the Fever is still the hottest storyline in the WNBA. Ratings are down and all of a sudden Indiana is getting 30+ calls per game. Come on, what's happening here? Becky Hammon has made it crystal clear. She's telling the world, loud and proud, that something is up with this whistle. And here's my point. Don't play devil's advocate. We all know that for years, special whistles existed for certain teams, and nobody said a word. But now that the tables have turned, suddenly it's a problem. So yeah, it's wild, it's messy, but it's also the kind of chaos that makes sports so damn entertaining. And let me tell you, my eyes are locked on Indiana right now, because this storyline isn't slowing down anytime soon. Special whistles, hot calls, and ratings drama. This is exactly what makes the WNBA playoffs must-watch TV.
Well, they shot 34 free throws and we shot one. This question.
Becky, you guys didn't lead for the vast majority of the game. You had that run in the third where you pulled it in one, but what did you feel like was the biggest difference today versus?
Just our defense. You know, we're ready when we play out our defense. We didn't get a lot of stops. We had a lot of free throws. We didn't at all affect the game, flexible the game. But it was us on the defensive end.
Was it just like a execution or more so energy on that side of the floor?
Probably more energy. I think we know what we're supposed to be doing for sure. You know, this is game 4. But you still have to come out there and, you know, our pickup points always tell me kind of where we're going to be at, and they were not good.
Coach, here.
Okay.
I wonder what happened on the play where you called timeout and you didn't have it. Was it like?
Yeah, I think that was a mistake.
All right.
That's what that was, a good old-fashioned mistake. I thought I had 2 in a reset, and I only had 1 in a reset. So we gotta be sharper there, for sure.
Questions for players at all in the room? I don't even want it. Asia, what's the biggest thing you're going to be stressing with the team as you guys go back home on Tuesday?
Defense. That's it.
All right, we'll go to Callie on Zoom. Callie.
Just a question for what about your rotation? I think this was maybe the most we've seen of Jewel Lloyd in the postseason, and then not a lot of Dana Evans.
Callie, can you repeat the first part of your question, please?
It just what informed your rotations tonight? What did you like you were seeing from Jewel that informed her increased minutes, and then maybe why were Dana Evans' minutes restricted so much?
It wasn't about just restricted minutes, it's just who I feel is best in the moment. Dana didn't do anything specifically wrong. I didn't think we were getting downhill as well as we had in the past, so I went a different pathway. We saw more Megan because Liz was in a lot of foul trouble. So, the rotations, I mean, everybody's capable that steps out on that court. Everybody knows what we're doing. But I felt like we were getting pounded a bit on the inside, so I didn't want to go too small. And a lot of times the rotations, it puts a smaller player out there.
Sabrina?
Usually just the look on your face while you're looking at that box score. I'm wondering what's really standing out to you there.
I was just looking at the fouls. Like, Liz had 5, Jackie had 5, Chelsea had 5. And that's very interesting to me because I'm not saying it'll be foul here and there, but that's very interesting.
Megan had 4.
What? Oh my God, that's interesting. That's what I was looking at. We'll do better. We gotta put better defense.
Not interested. You mean that shit.
Yeah, I can't say that because I got a brain. But
Just saying I have no money.
yeah, it's interesting. But we'll be better.
Coach, how much Liz foul trouble impacted you on the rotation and her impact on the defensive end?
Yeah, I mean, it hurts us. We need to be able to play Liz heavy minutes. She's been an impactful player in this series. I got to go back and look at the tape. It seemed like there was a lot of grabbing and holding down there. That got called one way.
Anything else?
I did appreciate it was a little tighter call, but tighter on both ends would have been nice.
Isabel?
Hi, yes, this question is for Chelsea. As one of the vocal leaders in this on this team for the guards, what exactly are you going into this game 5 and making sure that you guys are giving Asia more help and that there is going to be a little bit more consistency?
I mean, Asia said it, defensively we gotta be a lot better as guards and pick up points. So in helping rebound, I gotta be better. I can't have so many turnovers and let them go out of transition. So defensively, that's gonna be what we're gonna be focused on right now.
Anyone else in the room? Alexa, last couple, please.
I guess Asia, it looks like they really were intentional about going to Aaliyah in the second half. What was, I guess, difficult about containing her? I know you guys kind of touched on a few things, maybe the foul calls, but what made it successful for them to keep going to her tonight?
I don't know, you might have to leave that question. Honestly, you just do your work. You gotta do your work early and make it different. But Aaliyah did say I had a special whistle. She shot 13 today.
She said that to you?
Yeah, she said last game I had a special whistle, which is cool. So we just gotta play their better defense, make her look a little difficult, and then kind of go from there.
In the end, while Becky Hammond's claims about a special whistle for Fever have gone viral, the focus from players and coaches remains clear. Defense is a key. The team knows exactly what needs to be done. From bringing more energy on the floor, to making smarter rotations, limiting turnovers, and protecting the paint. Mistakes will happen, fouls will pile up, and adjustments will be required. But the message is simple: play harder, execute better, and rely on fundamentals. As they head into Game 5, the emphasis is on stopping their opponents, helping each other on defense, and staying sharp. Because